any hardware team or admin teams or networking team, security team, everything. Only for your application, how much admin is required, that was just 1 or 2 admins you will be engaging for your organization. Okay. Yeah. Microsoft is offering you more than 58 regions in the world in different locations. Okay. So generally you have to select your nearest location. So what is the advantage of this region? There are 2 advantages. Suppose I am an Indian customer, if I connect with Indian region, what is the advantage? The faster responses I will be getting. Similarly, American customers are connecting to American region, they get fast response. Suppose if all people are connecting into one particular region, the network traffic will be increased. To reduce that network traffic, we are choosing nearest locations. Got it? Yeah. Advantage number 1, nearest users can get faster responses. And second benefit, network traffic will be reduced. And there is a third most benefit. There is an option I can replicate my resources into multiple regions. Suppose I have data, I replicate it in India region and also at American region. Tomorrow, because of some disaster, American region got collapsed. Still not a problem, my data is safely available in Indian region. Got it? So that what is the third advantage you can say? If I replicate my resources of data, high available. So these are the advantages of multiple regions. At the time of creating this resource group, you have to select which region that you want. Okay, we are here already. Resource group name we have given. I am going to select my region. For now, I am simply selecting East USO. Got it? And finally, click on Review plus Create. And then create. In just seconds, the resource group will be created for you. Observe the list of resource groups are here. Previously, demo RJ and first resource group, only these 2 things are available, but not practice RJ. Now it is created. Got it? Now into this resource group, you can add your resources. Today, as part of first step, I want to create a resource. Your step 1 is completed. As part of step 2, create data lake storage account. So that to here, the data lake, same thing in our Azure, that is called Azure data lake. We have different flavors in the data lake. Gen 1, Gen 2. What is latest? Gen 2. I want to create a Azure data lake storage account. How to create it, please observe. Okay, first you check in our resource group. This is practice RG is our resource group. How many resources are here? Empty now. I'm going to add a first resource. Over here, there is plus create. Just click on this button. If you want to create a storage group, the storage group options are available here. Here, storage account. And also not only the storage account, any resource that you can create like this. Suppose DevOps is one resource, and go to the top, you can check different categories like artificial intelligence and machine learning related resources under this category. Analytics related under this category. Blockchain applications. Whatever you want to create, you can. More than 500 plus resources are available in Asia. Okay. So depends on your company requirement, you will be selecting those resources. So now I want to create a storage account. That's why I'm going to storage account option. Suppose if you don't find this, just do search in storage account. Got it? So just I'm going to create this storage account. Click on create. It is asking you subscription. Our subscription, that is free trial. And resource group. What is the recent resource group you have created? Practice RG. I just selected that. And after that, it will ask you the name of your instance. That means storage account name. Storage account name. I am giving a name, big data store. Big data store, I am giving the name. Suppose if you want to give any number, you can give numbers also along with that name. So just for remembering, I type in big letters. Our data lake storage account name is big data store 10. This is the name you have given. In which region that you want it. So simply I am selecting East US. So remaining performance options are there like standard and premium. When to use what type of option, you will get clarity in data lake sessions. So for now, I am not touching those options. Just simply review plus create. Wherever you said review, some validation process is going. So validation passed, then create it. So please check the process, what is going on. Deployment is in progress. Before that, sir, before this is being completed, a small discussion. Already who attended my previous session, Saturday session and Monday session? Please answer this. You say something as data lake. What is data lake? Data lake is a cloud distributed file system. Now if I say Azure data lake means it's a cloud distributed file system in Azure. That's it. Got it. So when you say something as distributed cloud file system means there should be a cluster. Cluster means a network of multiple CPUs. The related cluster, everything, the hardware, everything will be engaged by the Azure platform. You need not to create or you need not to maintain separate clusters for that. Simply you will have to create your storage account. Understood this? Please check your deployment status. What is the status, sir? Your deployment is complete. Just by clicking on go to resource, you can enter into the data lake now. Please come to this from the scratch. I just click on home. What is your resource group recently have created? Practice RG. Or else go to the click on resource group, you will see existed resource groups. Practice RG is your resource group. Click on that. Previously it was empty. Now we have a resource. The resource name is Big Data Store 108. What is the type of the resource? Type of the resource? Storage account. Just to open this. Just open this. It is saying as blob service. That means blob storage. That means this account is not fully converted as Azure data lake. It is not fully converted as Azure data lake storage account. Okay. And also like here in the right side blade. So simply the right side column simply called as a blade here in a rough terminology. Please check this blade. Go to the settings. Look at the second option on the settings. What is that? Data Lake Gen 2 upgrade options. That means this is the current account status not yet completely converted into Data Lake storage account. Got it? Okay. One more storage account I will demonstrate. Sir. This is just account number 1. Where is that? This is account number 1. I simply say name 1. One more account I will create, but at the time of create only, I want to convert that into fully data lake. Okay, please check. What is the difference between blob storage, data lake, Gen 1, Gen 2? Please wait till I touch the topic. In technicals, I will touch the topic. Come to here. Go back to your resource group. My resource group is practice RG. I have one resource group, one resource here. I'm going to create one more storage account. All of you, please observe. Just click on create. Please go to storage account. Under storage account, just right away click on create. Trial, free trial, resource group, recent one, practice object, asking you storage account name. This time I am giving big data lake 108. Any name you can give, just to show some different, to give some different name, I am giving like this. Big data lake 108. Region, same East US I am keeping. Suppose I can select other region also. Your resource group, which is practice RG in East US. So no compulsion that resources also should be in the same region. You can create these resources in other region also. Understood? Okay, for now I'm not selecting different, simply East US only. Okay. So these details you have given, but instead of directly going for review plus create, click on advanced. Okay, click on advanced. Please check for the option. Is there any option which is related with the data lake Gen 2? Come on, please do search. Please watch. Especially second category is what? Data lake storage Gen 2. This is what the latest storage in Azure platform. Okay. So by default, this is disabled. There is a concept called hierarchical namespace. What is that hierarchical namespace? You will be understanding once it is created. So enable hierarchical namespace. I am just selecting this. Just click on review plus create. And create. So in just less than a minute, this will be deployed. So request is accepted, then creation is pending. It is simply create. Just go to home. Go to resource groups. Click on our resource group practice RG. Previously, you have only one thing. Now you have two things, but it's not visible. If you did not see, just click on refresh. Okay. Now two things, two storage accounts you have. First one, big data store. So for this, data lake Gen 2 features not fully enabled. But go to the first one, which is big data lake 108. Please check what is here. Previously, what was there? Blob. Now, data lake. Now, whatever the statement we have given data lake advantages like unlimited data storage, unlimited scalability of the clusters, all the benefits you will be getting. And also here, come to the left side blades. Check for the options. Go to the settings. Previously in settings, what was our second option? Data lake Gen 2 upgrade. But it is not showing that. That means already this is data lake Gen 2. Understood the points? Like this. Microsoft has already gave warning in the data lake Gen 2. Before that Gen 2, Gen 1. migrate all the data from Gen 1 to Gen 2 because Microsoft is going to deprecate Gen 1. And also they gave you deadline 2024. 2024 September, Gen 1 is going to be completely removed from Microsoft. Suppose initial phase of projects will be like this, sir, on-premise to data lake migration. Suppose first time your client is coming into the cloud, his data is in on-premise systems, that is physical hardware systems. Now you have to migrate all the data into cloud, project type 1. And type 2, already 4 years back your client migrated to cloud, but at the time, data lake Gen 1 he was using. Now he wants to migrate all the data from Gen 1 to Gen 2. That is another kind of task for him. Got it? Yeah. So what exactly the technical differences, what Gen 1 cannot do, Gen 2 can additionally do, all these things in technical parts we will be discussing in coming future classes. Okay. So now you have created two things. One account, one more account you have just created, that is what? Big Data Lake 108 you have given. This is with the fully features of Gen 2. This is only default, it behaves like blob storage. What is the difference? How you can convert that blob storage into this data lake? How you have converted? By enabling hierarchical namespace. Okay, just check some small difference between them. I want to upload some files. Just I'm going to my first account which is Big Data Store 108. This is a blob service. That means not fully enabled as Gen 2. I want to upload some files into this. Just look at in the left side under data storage, you have containers. You have different types of objects in the data lake, sir. You have tables, you have queues, you have file shares, and also you have containers. So what is what, when to use what, you have to wait for till future classes. So I simply go with the containers. The container is like a root folder. In our Windows system, we have C:/D:/ like that. Those are root folders for our drives. Similarly, here container is a root folder. I'm just going to create a container. No containers now, but this logs, $logs is the container given by the system. Okay. I'm going to create a new container. Just click on plus container. The container name, suppose I am giving my data. I keep all my files directories into this my data container. Now my data container is created. Just go to this my data, enter into my data. Is there any option called like create a subdirectory here? The container is a root folder, root directory. Under that, I want to create a directory. Under that, once again, subdirectory. Under that, some hierarchy I want to maintain. For example, year as my root. Under year, month is a subdirectory. Under suppose daily I am getting a lot of files. A day number as a one more subdirectory. Under day subdirectory, I want to keep all my files of today. So such kind of hierarchical structure you don't get if it is normal blob storage. Got it? Okay. And look at this, the first one, second kind of storage account. What is the second storage account you have created? Data lake, Big Data Lake 108. This is your second storage account. You enabled it as data lake storage. Okay. Just go to the containers now. Suppose here I am creating a container. The container name I am giving, suppose my data. Container created. Under container, I am just entering into the container. Here I have an option, add there, because hierarchical namespace we have enabled there. Got it. Suppose just I am saying add directory. Batch wise separate directories I want to maintain. batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, like that. I want to maintain separate directory as a trainer. Suppose you want to maintain your year-wise separated subdirectories you want to maintain. That is your wish. Or else like all products into one subdirectory. And one more directory you want to create, like all you call sales related files you want to keep into sales container, that means sales directory. Again, under products, you have different categories of the products. Say example of Amazon. Amazon is maintaining different categories, like toys is one category, books is one category. Like that, for each category, separate directory you want to create, you can create. Got it? Please come. So whatever it may be, once these directories are created, you can upload files. By click on upload, just select your file. I'm just selecting any one of the file like this. And click on OK, upload. The file is uploaded. Previously, this file is in local system. From local system to have uploaded into cloud system. In the cloud, that in Azure cloud, in the data lake Gen 2 account, you have copied this. Understood? So here actually I did not use any ADF to upload my local file into data lake. No need to use ADF. When ADF come into the picture, data is in my local. Local means my laptop or desktop. That too here in data lake I have upload option. I can select, I can upload. But if my data is in a database table, or if my data is in a remote system, at the time I have to use Azure Data Factory. So for now, Azure Data Factory not at anymore. Got it? Because my data is in local file. From local file to data lake, easily I can. But there are a lot of special situations. Suppose my data is in Oracle, sir. In the same system, remote system or current local system, my data is in Oracle. I want to bring my Oracle table data into this data lake. Now, without the help of ADF, we cannot do that. Okay? So here I will take help of ADF. ADF will extract data from Oracle and finally load into my data lake. Once this is called extract and load. What is our work style in ADF? Not ETL. Our work style is ELT. Extract, load, and then transform. Okay. So generally before ETL tools, they work in extract and then transformation and then load. But this kind of model is not work out for big volumes of data. Today, the organizations are daily getting per day multi terabytes of data. Even a small, yes, sir. Huh? Yes, 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 yes. Your account will be deactivated. That's it. Your account will be deactivated. If you want, you can convert into migrate. You can migrate it to pay as you go. But for practice purpose, no need, because already my hands got crashed. Because for 2 batches I have used this pay as you go. Bill was 1,90,000 rupees. The same thing I used for with the AWS. Bill was like around 3 lakhs plus. Huh? For 1 month. No, for 2 months I have used. Around 1.5 months I have used. This AWS bill was very high because for Databricks I have used AWS. At the time bill was very high. But I feel happy with the Azure. Bill is very less when compared with the database. Please come, sir. Please come. Okay, sir. So this is the thing, and all of you tomorrow also the same link. Today the link will be changed. Link is changed already. That's why you are attending with a new link. Huh? Tomorrow also the same link will be there. Attend tomorrow and also day after tomorrow. Tomorrow with